What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. And today we have our second remake, which is a Narrows remake made by Dirk91, which is competitive from 4 to 8 players, so team doubles or regular team slayer. So, last video, I was getting a couple comments, not on the video itself, but just from some friends and whatnot about how they didn't really get much out of the video. So what I was thinking was that when it comes to remakes, there's not too much to talk about from it. So the things that I really was thinking about was that the challenges that come from the making a remake, from creating a remake, I guess is better said. So what do we have so far that me and Dirk talked about are that, first of all, when it comes to Narrows, you know that one of the biggest challenges that comes with the map is that the whole bridge is curved. The main part of the map is curved, and the forge blocks definitely not. I'm on a roll today. The forge blocks don't lend themselves to the curvature or curves in general, really. So that's probably one of the hardest challenges that Dirk had to face. So what did he end up doing was he had a couple blocks angled at smaller angles instead of doing one gigantic curve necessarily, more, you know, of an angular progression. So he did a good job with that, which is one of the hardest parts. The other thing was the gravity lift, which I talked about in Construct, but on Narrows it's even bigger because you want to get the right pace. You know, on Narrows, if you ever go back and play that map, you're going to realize that the gravity lifts kind of have their own pace to them rather than the preset speeds that you get with gravity lifts light or heavy. So what he ended up doing was he put gravity zone, so it kind of slows down your speed to give it a right or more appropriate pace in comparison to the last Narrows map that was, you know, made in Halo 3. So the only problem is that sometimes it's a little inconsistent. Now, one thing that Dirk wanted me to mention is that when you have someone that has a good connection or you're playing with just one other person, there's really no problem with it. But for whatever reason, whenever we played with people that kind of had a bad connection, or, you know, multiple people that did, sometimes you wouldn't make it. So that's something that kind of came with the price of getting the right pace on them. But like I said, as you know, if you're a forger, you know that it's, you know, it's hard to aim for perfection and get there. So not too much of a big deal, just something that we kind of had to work around, but he did the best he could. And the last thing that that came along with the remake was that Narrows is really well spaced out for a map with no sprint, and that was part of Halo 3, and that's something that we also had to deal with, that you can get across the map, you know, in this amount of seconds in Halo 3, but in Halo 4 you can get across the map in that amount of seconds, you know, minus, what, 3 or 4 seconds because of the sprint. So the map played well. It definitely brought back a lot of nostalgia. You know, we were playing in all the testers that we were with, they're like, oh wow, this brings back so many memories, and it was nice to play on. Just you know, something that we had to deal with the Halo 4 engine is there's no way to turn off sprint. So that's just something that we kind of had to deal with. But other than that, he did a great job. If you guys like this way of commenting on remakes, then just leave a comment saying you did. If you didn't, then leave a comment saying you didn't. I just, you know, wanted to have a bit more purpose to it, because the last remake was kind of a bit, you know, I didn't have much purpose to the commentary, so I wanted to get a more direct purpose of what I was doing. But that is about it. I thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I should have another Forge custom app up in I don't know, maybe a day. I'm on top of things for once. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.